What is going on, everybody? Gavin Powers, Powers Exotics, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, we got our animal building moved onto the property. Has not been set up yet, has not been worked on yet, but it is here. We're going to be working on it. Not in this video, I'm not going to be working on it. I'm just going to show you guys the video. I'm going to show you guys the plans I have for the video. So yeah, but before we get into it, I am going to take you guys to go look at some of the other animals. Then we're going to get into the building. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to go check on some goats, check on some fish, check on skunks. Get back to you guys real quick. Goat update. Yep. This one has babies. Might have babies. You definitely have babies. You're a boy. You're not going to have babies. This one, you're definitely going to have babies. You're hiding from me. This one, yeah, you're pregnant for sure. You, I'm going to say you're going to have babies. You're a boy. Maybe have babies. Maybe have babies. You're not going to have babies. You're a boy. You are not going to have baby. Or yeah, you're not, because you're, I don't know, I just got you like a month ago. You might have babies. You're the daddy of those babies. So, goat and sheep update. I don't know if the cow's gonna have babies or not. I don't know if I said that already. I got more goats. I'm missing some goats. Move out of my way. I have more goats than this. I'm missing some goats. I have more goats than this. Where are my goats missing at? Hold up, are you in labor right now? What's going on? Okay, no, you're just laying on that leg weird. Your leg's not broken, is it? No, you're just laying weird. Okay, thought your leg was broken. Okay. Hello. Okay, never mind. Her leg's not broken. She's just trying to get up underneath the hay feeder for some reason because she's stupid. So yeah. Goats, good to go. Okay, y'all didn't eat your food yesterday, so we're just gonna give you some more just in case. So yeah. I need to move y'all's pen, but it's winter time. There's nowhere. No, you didn't eat the, I gave them some chicken nuggets yesterday. They didn't eat the chicken nuggets either. So yeah. I need to clean y'all's water too, so I'm gonna do that in a second. Skunk enclosure upgrade is coming soon because we got the building moved, so their cage is gonna get moved in their little burrow right there. New shavings put around for them. I need to get that cup out of there because I don't know how it got in there. But yeah, I need to get their old toys out because they've chewed up some of them. They need to get thrown away. But yeah, so we're over here now for the goldfish ponds. And we actually did lose a goldfish the other day, one of my bigger ones, not the biggest one. One of the ones about that big. It was like one of the fair goldfish that I've had since before the channel even started. So I'm pretty upset about that. Just breaking some of this ice off. Now, the white cloud pond did freeze, but the white cloud should be okay. Just gonna break the ice up just a little bit there. I did see some under here yesterday, so I'm gonna say the white clouds are okay. That pond has nothing in it, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, so we're not gonna feed the goldfish because their metabolism is gonna be really slow right now and all that because of the cold weather. No point in feeding the goldfish, the dojo loaches, or the minnows. They're all probably hiding in there, just just hanging out. So yeah, they're all cold water fish, so they'll be fine in this temperature. But yeah, there's a little bit of ice coming up because finally it is winter time. But yeah, so all these guys doing good. Like I said, my Halloween aquarium is still out there. I haven't moved it yet. But yeah, we still got the goldfish, or not the goldfish, the white cloud minnows hanging out in there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna move this pond into the animal building whenever it's done, actually. So yeah, but nothing in here. So nothing to note on here, just nothing in here. Like I said. So yeah, the updates on the fish, they're surviving. Okay, it's kind of cold. I'm not gonna say they're thriving, but I mean, honestly, in order for the fish to live a really long lifespan, they need cold spouts, because if you keep them at the highest temperature they can tolerate, then they won't live as long because their system's gonna work faster, put them into overdrive basically, and they're gonna die. Whereas this allows them to slow down. Their system slows down. They're not gonna be using as many heartbeats. They're not gonna be as active. So they're getting a break and they're gonna live longer. So it's like kind of like with certain colubrid snakes and certain tortoises and stuff. If you brumate them and let them go in like a little hibernation state, they'll live longer than if you just keep them at their summertime or springtime temperatures their entire life. Let them go through a little bit of a winter phase. They will live longer. Same story goes for fish, because white clouds, I mean, you can keep them at like the lower end of tropical fish temperatures, but if you do that, they're only going to live maybe 2-3 years. But if you let them go through colder spouts or keep them at the cooler end of the temperature tolerance range they go to, then they might live 3 to 5 years. So that's one of the benefits of this. So these goldfish and koi, I forgot I have a koi in here too. Goldfish, koi, rosy minnows, dojo loach. I need to get more dojo loaches. I might just end up waiting until spring, honestly, at this point, because it's cold. I don't want to introduce fish straight into the cold water. So yeah, they're all hanging out here, but it's cold. They're all hanging out the bottom. Like I said, we did lose one, but it's because the filter messed up and it was turned off for 2 days. I don't know if that had something to do with it. Maybe. I don't know what caused it. But we haven't seen any more floaters. I've been checking the filter and the pump. No dead floaters on there, so we should be good to go here. But most of these goldfish have been outside for up to 5-7 years now. So, I mean, I doubt anything's going to happen to them. Here, the only ones I'm really worried about are like the dojo loach, maybe the minnows, and maybe the younger koi and some of the younger goldfish are the only ones I'd ever really be worried about. But otherwise, I'm just wintering them out here. Not going to be feeding them because you don't really feed them when they go through this little it's not really a hibernation, but that's the best term I can think of to use, is like a little hibernation state. So we're just going to let them be. And without further ado, we're going to go check on the animal building. Or, no, hold up. Yeah. We're going to go check on the animal building. See you guys in a second. On the way to check on the building, there's some of the other goats. There's the 2 babies we got at the auction. There's one of them. Where's the other one at? I just saw one a minute ago. Where's the little brown one at? He's out here somewhere. I don't know. I saw him literally like 5 minutes ago when I was doing the other goat, but he was just outside the pen. So he's probably just hanging out somewhere. Oh, he's over there. Right there behind the tree. I see him. Yeah, there's Carl, unnamed, Megan over there, and there's Leonard right there in the middle. So yeah, that's the other doe that I was thinking. I was like, I'm missing 1 or 2. That's her. I forgot I had her out of the pen right now. She's eating some grass because she gets bullied, so I let her out. So yeah, on the way to the building, just getting an update on the rest of the goats that are free roaming right now. All right, guys, so we're not gonna be talking too loud here in the animal building, simply because of the fact that it echoes a little bit, and I don't want my neighbors to really hear me and all that. So yeah, yeah. Okay, so it is a 12 by 20 building, okay? And got a little bit of a funny update on stuff for y'all, so gonna get into a little story time here in a second. Okay, so I went to go get the building or whatever. The guy who I bought it from had acquired a couple buildings when he bought a new property. He was a really nice young guy, and he bought a new house, whatever. He had some buildings, so he let the buildings go for pretty cheap, and couldn't really tell me too much on the history of them. He said they should be under 10 years old. Anyways, I was like, there's 1 outlet, 2 outlet, 3 outlet, 4 outlet, 5 outlet, 6 outlet, 7 outlet, 8 outlet, 9 outlets, the box, 10 outlets, because there's one on the ceiling. And looking through, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm like, oh, there's a shop light. And looking more around, I'm like, oh, it looks like they held more shop lights, a little chain on the wall, little shop lights, little rack for shelves. I walk over here, I get the building moved onto the property, and I'm like, huh, that's a plant grow light. I'm pretty sure that means that this building was at one point used to maybe grow some, just say an exotic plant. If you catch what I'm saying, an exotic plant, let's just put it that way. But yeah, so it also explained the sticker that's on the window, so might also explain that. But yeah, but the funny thing is, I like all the outlets here because it probably held grow lights and misting systems and all that. Works for reptiles perfectly because heat lamps, heat bulbs, heat mats, heat pads, misting systems, heaters, ceramic heat emitters, UVB, LED, plant lights, all that. So yeah, what the plan is, what we're gonna do is, I got 2 little tanks I got the other day. Likely what I'm gonna do is once it gets insulated, once we get the drywall up, get it painted, probably gonna put a deep freezer right here for the cat meat. Not the meat from a cat, but meat for the cats to eat. Put a deep freezer right there probably. A shelf for tubs of dry food, some Missouri exotic omnivore, Missouri cat, all that, stuff like that, dry foods. Maybe some little bit of dog food and stuff for the skunks and whatever future animals I get. Maybe monkey biscuits. I don't have monkeys, but sugar glitters eat monkey biscuits as treats. Maybe get something like that. Along this back wall, I am going to have sugar glider cages across. So probably from this post to this post is going to be sugar glider cages. I'm going to have like one on the side here, one on the side here, 3 or 4 along the back wall. And from this post to that post over there, what I'm likely going to have is a screen mesh wall with a big door, so that way if a sugar glider gets out, they cannot run to the door and get out. And if another animal from this side of the room gets out, it cannot run to the sugar glider area and get eaten because the door opened. So yeah, so that's what we're likely going to do. I'm going to insulate the roof and all that. Probably going to put a little like storage shelf area up here so I can slide stuff back and have a storage area, like extra tubs, extra tanks and all that. And it'll make it easier to put a wall right here so I don't have to build the wall at a triangular shape like that. And have the risk, having a little gap in a gecko, get in there and get eaten by a sugar glider. So yeah, along this wall, I'm probably gonna do my tank shelves right here, have all my small micro geckos, have my leopard geckos, have all of that. And along this wall, it's probably gonna be for New Caledonian geckos and cooler weather geckos. So New Caledonians, things like that. Morning geckos, which aren't New Caledonian, but like a little bit cooler. Stuff like that. Or maybe just do this for more tropical geckos that, might not like it as hot, but they still like it warm, but a little more humid, a little cooler, and have desert animals over here. So have leopard geckos, have dune geckos, have what other, like hot, Bonneau's gecko, Pictus geckos, all those, have them right there. And yeah, that might be what I do. Looking back or thinking on it, that's probably what I'm gonna do. And so we're gonna have a little bit of space in this little area right here. In this little area right here, I'm thinking about putting a stock tank, like a cow water trough tank, right here, and having a what was I about to say? Having like maybe a tiger Oscar, maybe a pike cichlid, maybe a flower horn, some big fish, showpiece fish we can have right here in a little thing, we can hand feed it and all that. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing, is having some fish in here. So we can have all the animals. We can have the frog, or I'm gonna get more frogs hopefully here. Whenever I get the building done, I'm gonna get more frogs because I like frogs, I want more frogs. I only have one at the moment. I used to have a couple more, but over the years I've only had Bert's the only one I've got at the moment throughout the years. So yeah, maybe get some like small dwarf frog species, something to go in there, a little tiny little frog species I could put in that little tank right there. I don't know, think about it. Maybe get some dart frogs for like little 20 gallons or little tub systems for some dart frogs. I'd love to have some dart frogs. We could do, I'm looking into Brazilian short-tailed possums. Now, if I got Brazilian possums, I would likely keep them in a little cage that would be on top of the sugar glider enclosure. So this would be the mammal section. It's probably what I would do. I would like to get the sugar glider subspecies, the caramel glider. So I'd like to have one of those. Maybe get the sugar glider locality, the ebony sorong sugar glider, have those here as well. So I can have an entire project of just variable sugar glider species and localities to work with. So I can have just a very big variety for educational purposes. I want to get the Brazilian short-tailed possums. I'd like to get maybe Egyptian long-eared hedgehogs, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're thinking about doing here. Like I said, we're gonna have tank shelves right here. I might build the tank shelves. I don't know if I'm gonna build it around the window or not, if I'm gonna put a tank just in front of the window. I don't know. I might do a tank shelf and do tank shelves that cover the window, but the enclosure that goes in front of the window be like a tub for like a New Caledonian gecko. So it's just an easy tub I can take out and open. Let's say I wanted to, say it was a hot summer day and I wanted to open the window and kind of let the turn heaters off a little bit, turn the tank lights off, and let the natural heat come in, let it air out so we get airflow. Just maybe seal these little cracks right here so just in case a little gecko gets out and he doesn't escape fully. Thinking about doing that maybe, but we're gonna close that back right now because it's cold. And actually, without it even being insulated in here, it's one of the colder days of the year and it's windy too. It's actually decently warm in here. Like if I had it's warm enough to where it's like, I would be okay if a sugar glider was in here. But like I said, I haven't been here at night yet. I don't really know. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you real soon. Hope you guys like the building. A lot of updates gonna be coming with the building here soon. Hopefully next week we're gonna get started on insulating. Hopefully I should have it insulated in the first day or two, maybe 3 days. Who knows how it's gonna go. Maybe I should have the drywall up within a day or two, have it painted the next day. And once all that is done, I'm gonna get a power pole run out here, get the electricity run to it. Once the electricity is run to it, I'm gonna bring a couple of tanks in here for experimental purposes, no animals in the tanks, see if the temperatures stay right in the tanks, and if it does, move the animal in here, maybe have 2 or 3 animals in here. If they do fine for the first week or 2, start moving everything in. I'm gonna move mammals in first, probably, besides those first few reptiles I'm gonna bring in here. Probably gonna bring in some little leopard geckos or something. Bring the sugar gliders in, because of course if it does get a little bit colder, they'll last better than a reptile would. Probably gonna bring my colder geckos in here, so just in case a little bit of, maybe it gets a little colder, they're more likely to be fine. So crested geckos, saracinorums, chihuahuas, they'll be a little more fine. Then bring the hot stuff, the leopard geckos, the dune geckos, bonos, the stuff that likes it really hot. Bring them in here last, because if something were to happen, they'd be the most likely to die, so they're the ones I'm most skeptical about bringing in here. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. See you real soon. Peace.